up, everybody?
I'm Casey.
I'm Stefan.
I'm Lorenzo.
I'm Keith.
And this is Sauna Talks.
Today we got a very heated topic coming at you. Luckily, there's no one else here because it's about to get fucking hectic, and we are discussing, guys,
Astrology.
Now,
I know girls gonna be hating on this one.
this is gonna get us a lot of beef in the comments, and if you have something you want us to discuss, make sure you comment that down below and let us know your opinions. We might tag you in a comment and we might reply. But so, who here besides me has had experience with astrology?
I say if you're a guy and you've ever talked to a female, then you ran into astrology before. 'Cause it seems that like nearly every girl out there believes in it in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So
definitely, it's growing, and it's not necessarily got to be astrology. It could be anyone that thinks tarot card readings are fucking not anything but bullshit. Crystals have any healing property.
right.
It's obviously being born in one particular month has any impact on your personality.
Yeah.
It's all what we like to call pseudoscience, or AKA bullshit.
I mean, look, how can you really believe somebody who's going to read your palm of your hand and predict your future or some shit like that? It just seems so out of the ordinary and out of... Who believes in that? I mean, really, you got to be kind of a little bit out there to believe in that.
What's worse is that service is very expensive. They're
Right.
not cheap getting your fortune read to you. Those people charge you $100 for an hour.
Right.
All right. In Cabo, you can get a lot for $100 in an hour.
Oh, shit. You got 3 days at a hotel, bed, breakfast, dinner, everything, man.
Well, I'm saying in an hour in Cabo, for $100, you can get a lot.
Oh, I bet.
Especially at a massage bar.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
That will branch off. We'll talk about Cabo another day. But no. So I this year was in a relationship with, unfortunately, an
Oh, we're
astrology
getting
girl.
personal now.
Oh, we'll get fucking personal.
Right.
I've got a very bad firsthand experience with this, and initially when we started dating, it was obvious it was there a little bit, but it was, I would say, to a normal degree. If every now and then you bring up being a Gemini or whatever your star sign is, like,
Right.
all right, cool. But as long as you don't let it impact our relationship, impact what we do. Oh,
Right.
you can't turn
you get into an argument like, well, I'm a Taurus and you're a Gemini, so it means this.
my
Like,
god.
no.
Oh, guys, we can't go to the beach today. My horoscope said I might drown. No. But so initially it was fine. I was like, all right, whatever. Every time she brought it up, I was just like, not awkward. I was just kind of quiet. I was like,
Brushed off a little, like, okay.
I was just.
Crystals, bro. The
Oh yeah.
Dog.
And then that's when things started getting a little awry. Casey, you had something
It's
to
so, you ever hear like the term like, what do you got in your bag? Like, what do you got, a bag full of rocks? And it's never so funny as when a bitch pulls up and goes clunk, and you're like,
Well, yeah,
fucking
back
open up,
Like,
it's a bag full of
feeling
rocks.
it, they're like,
Oh,
yeah.
man, no,
Like,
that-
I gotta rub this fucking, rock on my ass so I can be cured.
It's
and
just
get my
shove it up there,
chakras.
bro,
It's like-
and it aligns the chakras once you shove it up.
I mean, I don't know. Listen, I never got much out of a rock. All right, I don't know about
hey,
you
the
guys.
rock that Ursi, the thing where you massage, that's
That's
the
different.
rock.
That's different.
That's
That's a lot. That's a good
Massage
rock.
We gotta bring
Massage
Ursi.
When you pull some fucking tiger eye,
Yeah,
gemstone,
The
saffron.
the
No,
tiger
no,
balm?
we're talking about the
No,
rocks,
no,
the crystals.
saffron.
The crystals.
Oh,
We should
the
delineate
crystals.
between
I don't know anything
crystals and
about that
rocks.
shit.
Well, yeah. So Keith was my roommate and still is at the time. So he also witnessed this. What was your thoughts amongst the crystal discussions?
Oh, I was very concerned when you started dating this girl. I was like, this is what Stephanie wants to go after? Alright.
Or in the beginning, shit was tight. You would say this is a normal functioning human being. At the end, things went off the deep end real quick and real deep. But so his introduction to her was through social media. And Keith's like, oh, well, you tell me. What?
I don't know. When I looked at her profile, I was like, all right, she's into yoga. That's kind of cool. And then I saw these crystals and like
First red flag.
crystals and
First red flag.
The real question is, can you be into astrology and crystals without being into yoga? I feel like
They go hand in hand.
you can't, you know.
and
But what comes first, the yoga or the astrology?
The veganism.
Vegan, yoga, and
I feel like
astrology.
that's the last boss. That's the final chapter. I think they all start normal, go to a yoga class, and then someone at their yoga class is like, "Hey, try these drugs, and here's a rock to hold while you're
Here's
doing
a
them."
But I almost feel like it comes off of some sort of like traumatic, in a way, like experience that these girls have
100%.
earlier on in a relationship, and they try to
100%.
find some way to make it
So-
justifiable. Like, oh, this was meant to happen.
I
this
mean,
is gonna
we're not
happen.
hating on veganism either, because like there's
Hey,
No, no,
we
we're
would
not
vegan-
hating on anything.
We'll discuss veganism in another
We are
episode.
hating. I'm not sorry.
Yeah, wait. Keith and I, we were vegan for a few months. We will discuss that in another episode.
Few weeks.
Subscribe if you want to hear our experience on that. But no hate towards vegans.
I
just
made it a
feel
whole
like
week too. I made it 1 week.
when you
Nah,
think
they
you're
did
better
go
than
full
people,
vegan. You guys did go full vegan. I
Yeah.
remember that. That was,
we didn't
I'm
think
not
we
gonna
were.
say it was strong,
What?
but it was a lot of discipline.
It's different when people are like, "Oh, you eat meat."
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
If,
that's
you,
true.
if you think you are better than someone because you don't eat meat, that is like the astrology type of fucking
Right.
mentality.
That is.
Right.
That is.
Yeah.
That's when you're,
100%.
you're so far gone, you can't come back to
Yeah.
normal reality.
Yeah.
Like,
Too gone. You label that person
Too
right on their
far
forehead.
gone.
Like a
So
fucking name tag.
the, these are all things besides pseudoscience and bullshit that we would also call red flags.
Of course.
And these are things I should have fucking noticed and steered clear of initially, and that's my fault. But no one stopped me. I gotta say, no one came up to me and was like, "Hey yo, what's going on here?"
Had I known you better at the time, I would have.
Keith,
Well, like-
Keith,
Keith, go ahead.
you never said shit.
As far as what were we talking
You were
about?
like, "Hey, the fuck, you're dating me like a meth addict."
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh, sorry,
all
crystal,
these
a
crystals.
crystal addict, not a crystal.
Crystals,
Sorry,
yeah.
I mixed it up.
It never got so real for me as when we were in here actually, and this lady pulled me aside and was like, "By the way, if you ever meet a girl, you go to her room, and you see, you start seeing the rainbow charts and the posters.
No, if you see
and
what's it
a,
called?
salt. What's that? Salt
Rocks, salt rocks.
Yeah,
No, what's-
she's got a salt
a
lamp.
tapestry.
Oh yeah,
Tapestry.
yeah.
There's fucking Christmas lights that are
Yes.
only yellow, like a warm yellow.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, and that's what she
Get
said.
out
She's
of
like,
there.
when she told me
I'm sorry.
that, coming from a female perspective,
Oh,
like, that's the whole other end of the spectrum.
She was speaking
when
the truth.
she told
Oh,
me
yeah,
that,
she was informing.
I
Well, this
really
is like,
thought okay, so I'm not fucking crazy. Like, this is a real concern. Like, this is something not to be,
we all know the meme. If you ever text your mom and say, "Hey mom, what time I was?" Sorry, you text your mom and say, "Hey mom, what time was I born?" And your mom doesn't say run, you got a bad fucking mom. Because that's what they ask. Like, hey, where were you born and what time? Because they need to get your fucking moon sign or some bullshit. So if you ever text your mom and you're like, "Hey, what time was I born?" I hope to God your mom says, "Son, get the fuck out of there. Do not talk to this
Well,
girl
look, the
anymore."
other side of it is I had a girlfriend as well that was really into that stuff, would get her palm read or her future predicted and all that shit. And she would have told me, like, we're meant to be together. And I'm not going to lie, part of it was like, well, shit, if this is true, maybe I should, like, try to go down this path and see if it works out. And the other side was like, yo, this girl's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But
that's
it's
where
a hard
you're gonna
balance.
realize.
It's really hard to recognize red flags when you're in the fucking sea.
Right.
It is.
Right.
It is.
When
You
you're in
can't
the
see the
storm.
picture when you're in the frame.
There we go.
That's it. So
Good
here,
analogy.
the other thing too is I can side with you on that. Is fucking, once you date a chick like that and they tell you all those things, you really do get that devil and that angel. Like, wow, this is fucking interesting. This is interesting, and a lot of them are hot too. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of them.
That is a
are
weird
fucking
also
smoke shows.
correlation.
Yeah.
It's
Crystal
true.
girls tend to be
Attractive.
pretty attractive.
Yeah.
I think it's the yoga, the underlying foundation.
Right.
I think
Somewhat athletic, they just kind of got that nice body. Somewhat a good mindset, not gonna lie. Some of them have a good mindset, but that whole astrology, crystal reading shit and all that throws it out for me in a way. I mean,
Oh no! Now
it's
now,
never gonna be their fault. Okay. I don't know if it's just my experience, but girls that believe in astrology and crystals and all this shit have a very bad time admitting fault. They're like, "Well, it's not me. It's the crystals, and it's
ego.
the ego."
Ego.
Holy shit! Here
You're
we
like a
go.
motherfucker.
Oh my
Holy
god,
shit.
dude! The irony of this. So psilocybin, shrooms, drugs. These people tend to take a lot of them. I've never
Yeah.
personally dabbled, but side effect of taking these drugs, a lot of people say, is called an ego death. And that's when you stop associating all your actions with yourself, which everyone does kind of just out of natural instinct when you're born. You grow that way. Everything you do is through how is it going to impact you. That's just how humans are. But when you take these drugs, it reassociates different functions of your brain. And now you start thinking as a holistic, not holistic, as one. We're all connected rather than me. So it's called an ego death or ego cognitive dissonance or something like that. I'll fucking put a link in. But so these people are supposed to be super altruistic and they're supposed to not be focused with themselves but focus on others. But the irony was she was gatekeeping having an ego.
You have to meditate for months.
Yeah, she's like, it took me months to practice. You can't just go in on your first time and have an ego death. And I'm like, whoa, this is fucking twisted.
Don't take that shit lightly. Do not take it lightly.
This shit was flipped upside down. I'm like, wouldn't the best situation be everyone in the world have an ego death so we all stop thinking about ourselves and all think about each other? Yes. But no, because then you are no longer enlightened. And these people all think they're fucking enlightened. And that's a fact. Casey, you alright? You alright?
I'm great. It's
It's hot in here, man.
It is hot. 0 minutes.
It's been in here for like 14 minutes already, yeah. So 14 minutes,
Oh, we
just
can
short
talk
of
about this
200
topic
degrees.
for hours.
No, we
Talk
will.
about hours.
Well, there will be multiple fucking
This
episodes
ain't-
of this.
This
But
ain't the last time you hear about this shit, alright? It's
I think we got a good baseline.
no. I'm ready to fucking dive into it because we just scratched the surface of these people thinking.
we got the
They're
frosting on the tip of the
enlightened.
iceberg, alright? This is very controversial, and I wanna let you know straight out the dough. I'm not sorry. I'm not.
Wait, can we just
And I
seal
won't
this real
be.
quick and say, Keith, do you believe in it?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell.
No.
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 Guys, come on.
No, I'm just
it's
fucking-
a little ridiculous if you're carrying around some crystals, you're getting your palms read, and you're
I think
judging your
it'd be interesting-
personality off that.
It'd be interesting to have someone who does believe in it talk with us.
No,
Oh,
we will get
no.
some astrology girl in here, and we'll try to make her feel not like she's being persecuted
Possibly
by
seven
forces that
sex.
hate
Who
it.
knows?
Definitely not. Unless we all want to do a bunch of drugs and fucking lose our minds, and then go off the deep end and die of Harry's blue. We could. Hey,
That's next Sunday.
that's like Sunday. Tune in, subscribe. This topic is getting too heated. We need to hit the cold plunge.
Damn right.